made it to December. Ho, ho, ho. We've made it to December. That's right. Hey, I'm already live on Facebook this morning. I had a lot to talk about. Didn't want to have to take a break and get live on Facebook, so I said, hello, Greenwood. How you doing this morning? Hey, I'm Ann Eller, and I had a great weekend. I actually had a great week last week, other than I got entirely too tired. But I'm back, and I'm alive, and Clemson was victorious on Saturday. Big game, big celebration there. So that's that. A lot of things I want to talk about today. Let's see. Let's just go through kind of a list of what we've got going on here today. Okay. I don't know which order I'm going to talk about them in, but let's see. I did want to mention that they are having a reception for Tiffany Carroll. I think she goes by Tiffany Janae Carroll, this afternoon at 5 o'clock at John McCravy's office. That is to welcome her home. I know a lot of people probably would like to see her, so they're using John's office as a place to do that. That's very, very nice, and hope you'll stop by and see her and congratulate her. We have the Lander unfortunately lost yesterday. I do want to give a shout out about that. And I've got an interesting factoid to add to that, which you might find interesting here this morning. I've got an excellent, for my predicament in life, quote of the day that is going to be interesting. I also, phone sober walks. Have you heard about those? Phone sober walks. Well, we're going to be talking about those. And of course, we've got 10 days to get everything wound up and ready for our Be the Heart of the Holidays toy drive. And so much more. So anyways, let's get started right away here this morning. Let's go ahead and catch the weather report. Also, I am live on Facebook. I am alive. Go ahead and check me out. I've got a nice little festive outfit on here today. No, I'm not wearing the Santa hat yet, but you know, as a former Sharp Facets Christmas holic, I'll be wearing it. I just didn't wear it today, but I do have a rather cute top on here this morning. You might want to check that out on Facebook. Also want to say shopping was alive and well in Greenwood on Friday for sure. Saturday looked pretty busy out there, but I was out being around on Friday, and I actually was going to buy a few things, looked at the line to check out, and I was like, nah, never mind. I'm not going to do it. So I actually put my stuff back because the lines were so long. Whatever store I was in, they had one line open, which I thought was a little crazy, but I said I can come back and get those things. And then the one thing that I had picked up was gone when I came back. So what can I say? Anyways, lots of people were out shopping. They say it was a great first weekend. What was it? Billions of dollars that were spent across this nation. People are saying, throw caution to the wind. We're all going down. Just spend the money. I think that's what people are doing. Anyways, I don't know, but we'll talk a little bit more about that there this morning. All right, if you got a question or a comment, if you've checked me out there on Facebook, you want to leave a comment on Facebook, or you want to use our handy-dandy telephone number, 864-332-9355. That's 864-332-9355. All right, so here we go. Let's talk about the weather here. That's the first thing up here this morning. It has been cold this weekend. Let me just tell you that. Cold. Right now, what was it? 40, I think it was 42 degrees, 41 degrees. Feels like 35 degrees out there. We are looking at a high of 50 and a low tonight of 38 degrees. Wow, talking about a heat wave here today, folks. All right, so partly cloudy this morning, then becoming cloudy during the afternoon. High around 50 degrees and partly cloudy to some sun, a little bit of sun. Tuesday, a high of 51, a low of 33, but we are going to be socked in with showers is what they're saying. Chance of rain is 100%. That means it's definitely coming down. All right. Rainfall around half an inch, locally heavily rainfall possible. Wednesday comes in with a high of just 48, a low of 33. Mainly sunny skies, winds light and variable. Thursday, a high of 52, low of 38. And Friday, a high of 43, low of 37. And looks like 75% chance of rain. So Saturday, we're looking at a high of 49, about a 40% chance of rain. But on Sunday, parade day, right here in Greenwood, South Carolina, looks like we're going to have a high of 52, low of 31, and no real chance of rain. So there you go. That's kind of just a little update for the week. Of course, we know that can change. Okay, so let's talk about what order to talk about things in. That is the question. Well, first up, I think I am going to talk about Lander and the big soccer tournament that was here. This was huge. And I want to have a little update on how this all went. I've got my handy-dandy producers out there giving me information. I need to say a big thank you. But before I get started, I want to read the day that they were playing, which was yesterday. Today in sports, that was what I wanted to give you. What happened yesterday in sports? In 1991, the U.S. women's soccer team defeated Norway 2-1 to win the first Women's World Cup. Is that amazing? I think that's amazing. Our Lander girls were playing yesterday. Now, unfortunately, they did not win, but I know for them, it was a big honor to host this right here. I heard there were maybe about 500 people there watching the game yesterday. That took gumption to be out there in the stands supporting the team, but they were out there doing. Lander's season ended in the NCAA Southeast Regional Final with a 1-0 loss to Lenore-Rhine in a tight physical match at Van Taylor Stadium. Lenore-Rhine scored late in the first half when Lucio Hidalgo finished across from Rosa Gonzalez for the game's only goal. Lander nearly tied the match in the 88 minutes when freshman Grace Benson's rebound shot was cleared off the line by a Bears defender. Lander finishes its season with a program record 14 wins and its deepest postseason run ever. Lenore-Rhine now moves on to face Florida Tech in the national quarterfinals on Saturday, and they had nearly 500 people there. So I just wanted to say that congratulations, Lander. Even though you lost, the very fact that you were there was pretty great. So I just wanted to say congratulations. What a to be able to carry on and do this is pretty awesome. So here you go. That's right. I think that they deserve a whole lot of kudos. I know that I'm sure that their nerves to be in that position and to be going that far was pretty great. So I just wanted to say congratulations. I also found it so interesting that in 1991, the U.S. women's soccer team defeated Norway 2-1 to win the first Women's World Cup. So, talk about interesting facts coming together here. Wasn't that cool? I think that was very, very cool. So congratulations again. Let's give them another round of applause. Wow. Okay, there you go. Yes, and if we had our airplane, we could have a flyover here. What's it say? Congratulations, Lander. Yes, there it is. So congratulations to Lander's women's soccer team. Y'all did great. So even though it wasn't a win, you all did great. Anyways, we are live on Facebook this morning. We are live on the radio. I'm alive. Life is good, folks. I'm alive. Life is good. Penny's alive. Penny had a good weekend. She's got this little Eddie Bauer jacket that I put on her outside. She goes, okay, put the jacket on me. I'll go out. She had a great time, just a great time out there. The best way to play with Penny is have two Frisbees and have them going in opposite directions. Of course, the best way to exercise Ann is to have Ann out there with Penny with two Frisbees, me picking up one on one side, then throwing it to another direction, her dropping the Frisbee, going to the other side to capture the one that she lost. So, we get our exercise in pretty darn quick that way. All right, well, what else do we have here this morning? Just thought I'd share that. So, again, Lander, even though you didn't win, taking it to the top and making us all proud here in Greenwood. Congratulations again. All right, so now we are going to have a quick commercial break coming up. When we come back, we are going to talk about... There we go. Is this where it is? Maybe. Yes, it is. We're going to have a quick commercial break. Changing things up a little bit. So just want to have a quick commercial break. We'll be right back. And we'll be talking about a lot of different things going on. Don't forget, over there at Davenport's, they are chopping down the Christmas tree. Noon during the week. I believe it's noon till dark. And let's take it away. Davenport's Tree Farm is now open for the holiday season. Cut your own tree, Carolina Sapphire or Leland Cypress, or get a beautiful Fraser fir already cut from North Carolina. Hours Saturday 9 till dark, Sunday 1 till dark, Monday through Friday noon till dark. Don't miss their Christmas shop with tree stands, garlands, sleigh bells, and more. Start a tradition or continue a tradition at Davenport's Christmas Tree Farm, 120 West Deadfall Road.
Giving Tuesday is December 2nd. This is a day set aside each year to think of those less fortunate and how we can help them make it through the holidays. Your tax-deductible donation to Greater Greenwood United Ministry will provide shelter for someone facing rent eviction, provide the basic need of electricity for warmth and light, provide food so a family will have enough to eat, provide much-needed medical care to someone who otherwise would not receive it, provide medications and medical supplies for someone battling a disease, improving their quality of life, and provide the comfort of knowing that others care. To donate with your debit or credit card, go to www.greatergreenwoodunitedministry.org under the How You Can Help tab, or mail your check to GGUM at 1404 Edgefield Street, Greenwood, South Carolina, 29646. We thank you in advance for your donation. Greater Greenwood United Ministry celebrating 30 years of offering a hand up to those in life and medical crisis.
It's a pajama party at the Greenwood Museum. Friday, December 5th, 2 seatings, 5:30 to 6:30 and 7 to 8. Come in your favorite PJs, have some hot cocoa, be entertained by the Palmetto Girls singing Christmas carols, and Santa and Mrs. Claus will be in attendance too. Advance tickets only, just $5. Call 864-229-7093, 106 Main Street, Greenwood. Ho, ho, ho! Presented by Brightspeed Fiber Internet.
The Marines have always been known for saving the day, from Montezuma to Tripoli, from Quezon to Iwo Jima. But perhaps the most important day they've ever saved has been Christmas with Toys for Tots. This year, give a new unwrapped toy for Christmas and help the Marine Corps Reserve save the day again.
Breaking news. The Marines are back in Greenwood and Abbeville. I'm Josh Randall with the Marine Corps League, asking if you can donate toys in our Toys for Tots boxes. Semper Fi.
This holiday season, wrap up the year strong at the Greenwood YMCA. Right now, become a member and pay $0 until January. That's right, $0 to get started. At the Y, you'll find more than a gym. You'll find a supportive community, fun classes, welcoming faces, and a place where your goals truly matter. So why wait? Start your wellness journey today and step into the new year feeling stronger than ever. Join today at the Greenwood YMCA or visit lakelandsymca.org. The Y. There's no place like this place.
Do you know what I know? That over 300 children in School District 50 and 51, ages 4 to 11, are in jeopardy of having no toys for Christmas. Can you be the heart of the holidays? Drop some toys by December 10th at Chick-fil-A, Dairy Queen, the Museum, Fat Daddy, Polaris Gaming, Lee's Jewelers, Eggs Up Grill, the Fort Club, Cindy's, Dixie Drive-In, Station 75 Fire Department, Neighbors Credit Union, and WCRS and more. And many thanks to the Lakelands Marines for their support. Time is short, but we need all your help to supply toys by December 10th for over 300 4 to 11-year-olds in School District 50 and 51 that may not even have one toy without you. Thank you, and God bless. Oh, that's right. We're right back here this morning. What'd you think about that? Yes, we got a lot going on right here on WCRS. We got Christy Lee. If you're watching here this morning, I got Christy Lee standing by. She is the symbol of the heart of the holidays. And I want to remind you, whatever you can do to help us out with our local toy drive here for about 300 children in District 50, which is Greenwood, and District 51, I would surely appreciate it, and I know that those children would surely appreciate it. This is our third year of doing this, and I tell you what, we love doing a toy drive. We love having your help for this. I know a lot of people were out shopping this weekend. I hope that if you were shopping that you bought a toy, that you're going to drop by one of our drop boxes here in Greenwood to help support this, whether you go to Chick-fil-A, Dairy Queen. I don't know what Chick-fil-A's doing. I think they're supposed to be doing some specials coming up, so stay tuned over there at Chick-fil-A. We've got Dairy Queen giving away a free mini Blizzard for any toys that come by. Fat Daddy is over there is collecting toys, as is Eggs Up Grill. And listen, let me tell you, over there at Eggs Up Grill, they have a real special. Give a toy. I would take it to the table with me. Give a toy and put it in the box, and you will get 10% off your meal. So that's pretty darn cool, isn't it? I think that's a terrific deal. Buy a toy, get 10% off your meal. Come on, folks. We need to fill those boxes. So not only that, we've got the Lakelands Marines are helping us out with this. Oh, my goodness. We have a huge list of sponsors. The Dixie, Cindy's Restaurant, the Fort over there in 96, and Station 75 Fire Department has a box out there too. I'm sure I have missed somebody, but let's just say, and all the other boxes and all the other people that are helping us make this happen. Of course, we've got a box right out here at WCRS too. So, whatever you can do to help us, help those 300 children, because these are children that have been identified by counselors that are, if they're not homeless, they're close to homeless. They may not have a steady place that they live in. And because of that, they don't qualify for a lot of the aid that's out there. So this is why we started this toy drive over 3 years ago, to help those that need the help the most. I love doing this toy drive because what? Because I know that these toys are going to children who really, really need them. So help us out if you can, and look for some of the specials that'll be going on around us. So check all that out. You'll be glad you did, and you will be helping us provide Christmas for over 300 children, not only in District 50, which is Greenwood, but also in Ware Shoals. Thank you very much. I've heard some people have, we've had some bikes donated this year. That's going to be a big thing for particularly some of our older children. But whether it's a $5 toy that you donate to us, or whether it's a $20, $30, $40, it's not the price that matters. It matters that you're out there helping us fill those toy boxes, because they really need our support. And so we have a week. To do this, folks. I'm counting on you to get out there and fill those toy boxes up for us. So whether you go to Eggs Up Grill, Chick-fil-A, Dairy Queen, come by here at WCRS, Cindy's, the Dixie, the Fort Club over there in 96, or any of the other places that we have, please drop off a toy and know that it will be well loved, and it'll be one of the most caring things you can do for our children in District 50 and 51, ages 4 to 11. Thank you. I'm thanking you in advance. And if you'd rather make a monetary donation and let us do the shopping, no problem. I would love to do that too. So just need to get those donations in. Call or text 864-332-9355 if you'd like to do that. 864-332-9355. All right, moving on here this morning. Well, let's see. How am I going to say this? All right, let's see. Sometimes you're just stressing over something because you don't understand why it's being presented this way, why things are happening this way. Now, I'm not talking about politics. No, I'm not talking about any of that stuff. It's not a personal matter. It's something that I'm working on. And so I've been trying to figure out why are people doing this? Why are people acting this way? And so I happened to read, well, it was yesterday's quote, but today it's going to be today's quote, because it was the same problem yesterday that I have, and I still have it today. But I want to read you this quote. It has enthused me with the gusto to make this, make what I want happen. Okay, here you go. Sure I am of this, that you have only to endure to conquer. You have only to persevere to save yourselves, and to save all of those who rely upon you. You have only to go right on, and to the end of the road, be it short or long, victory and honor will be found. I was like, did somebody write this for me? Let me read it again, and then I'll tell you who said it. Sure I am of this, that you only have to endure to conquer. You only have to persevere to save yourselves, and to save all of those who rely upon you. You have only to go right on, and at the end of the road, be it short or long, victory and honor will be found. Who said that? Anybody have any ideas? Pretty funny. Winston Churchill. Winston Churchill said this morning. Can you believe this? I am shocked. I am shocked, and that I am more shocked that when I am dealing with something that has me just a little questioning what the heck's going on. And here I have this quote pop up in my face. Hey, there you go. Thanks, Winston. I needed that little gusto. Anyways, all right, let's move on and talk about some of the other things. One of the things I want to talk about, and I haven't looked up any information. I just heard it on the news. I think it's fine to have an America First policy on a lot of different aspects. But I am a little saddened and don't really think that this is right, that they are going to be charging our foreign visitors to the United States of America. The Park Service has come out at 11 of our most popular, I guess most beautiful, biggest parks. They're going to be charging upwards of $100 extra for a foreigner to come into the park. I don't know about you, but I don't like that, because these people are coming here to our country to spend money. Now, I do think that if you wanted, I think it's the optics of this that is really, really bad. Yeah, if you want to go to our parks, you're a foreigner, you're coming here to spend your hard-earned money in our country. We're going to get more of it because we're going to charge you to go to our national parks. And we're going to charge you $100 more. Is that right? I find that despicable. Despicable me. I find that despicable. I would love to hear your opinion on this. 864-332-9355. $100 more if you're a foreigner to go to a national park. Now, it's not for every national park. I think they've got, the big ones, Yellowstone and, all the big parks out there. They're going to be charging upwards of $100 per person to go to the park. I thought we wanted to encourage tourism. Here I am, I'm coming to America, expecting to see all the sights, and y'all are going to charge me more to go to your parks. What else are they going to be charging for? What are we going to say? Oh, you got to pay more for food? Oh, you're a foreigner. We got to charge you more for hotels? What are we doing here, folks? Where is the welcoming side of our country? Now, let me tell you how I think that this could have been done a whole lot better. How about a discount if you are a local, a United States citizen? How about a discount? But to charge people based on the fact that they are coming to our country, to visit our country, to spend their money, $100, I find outrageous. So I am calling out the Trump administration this morning. I hope I'll be back tomorrow. You know how things go with Trump. If you're not totally supporting him, look out what may happen. But I think that was a terrible, terrible rollout of something. $100 extra if you are a foreigner. Does anybody have any ideas on that? I just cannot believe that they are doing this. It just sounds, I don't know. Maybe they charge you more. Can you imagine? When you go to other countries? I don't think I have been, but when you go to another country, that they charge you to go somewhere and spend your money somewhere else? Do they charge you more to go to certain things because you are a foreigner? What do you got to have? Wear a big badge? I'm a foreigner. Sock it to me. I just find that terrible. I don't know about you, but I find that terrible. So if you have an opinion about this, 864-332-9355. Call me or text me. Let me know what you're thinking. Of course, you can also do it on our legacy line, 864-229-7984. That's 864-229-7984. Let me know what you think about this. Do you have an opinion on it? I just can't believe it. I think we should be encouraging people to come and be visitors to our country. I'm not talking about the illegals that have overstayed, but why should they pay more? I can see this starting a whole trend of things. Oh, you want to buy this? Are you American? No, you're not American. I'm sorry, we need to charge you more. I don't think that follows in very graciousness. Gracious good morning to you today. I don't think that follows in our policy of being welcoming and wanting those tourist dollars. Now, if, like I said, if they wanted to roll it out and say the prices to go to our national parks are going to have to go up some, folks, so the new price will be this. But good news, if you are an American citizen, you will get a discount on your tickets across this great nation. So a flat discount, or maybe you'd have a sliding scale discount. I don't know. But I just find that appalling, and I wanted to put that out there. From a merchandising standpoint, I don't know who was advising Trump this morning or this weekend when they were talking about this, or the National Park Service who's advising them. But that was certainly not a good thing to do. So there you go. I can't believe that one. All right. What else did I have here this morning for you? That's my political comment for today. I am not happy. Oh, my God. Now, here's another one. TSA announces, this just came across, a $45 fee. See, this is wrong. I'm going to have to come out on this. Okay. TSA announces $45 fee for travelers with no real ID. This just came out, I guess. Travelers going through airport security checkpoints without a real ID or passport. Okay, if you've got a passport, you're good. Will face a $45 fee starting February 1st, the Transportation Security Admission announced Monday. This fee is part of the agency's next phase of the Real ID implementation process and will require individuals to verify their identity through a biometric or biographical system if they don't have a compliant form of identification before they're permitted to cross through the checkpoint. What kind of country are we living in here, folks? Come on! The announcement follows a proposed rule published at the Federal Register last month, but the agency increased the fee from its previously proposed amount of $18 to $45. How Apple's new digital ID feature could help save time at TSA. The fee was necessary because we needed to modernize the system. We needed to make sure that the system is safe, said Steve Lawrence, TSA's Deputy Executive Assistant Administrator for Security Operations. TSA says the fee will cover the administrative and IT costs associated with the ID verification system and ensure the expense is covered by the travelers and not the taxpayers. I don't know, folks. What do you think about this? Individuals traveling without a real ID can go online to tsa.gov and follow the instructions listed to verify their identity and pay the fees once it goes into effect next year. After completing the steps, they will receive an email confirmation to show the TSA officer before they can pass through the checkpoint. The whole process typically takes between 10 to 15 minutes, but it could also take as much as 30 minutes or even longer. TSA's new airport security, what travelers need to know in 2025. The agency warns that even then, there is no guarantee that individuals will be cleared to cross through the security checkpoint. $45 to get this done because they're passing on the cost to you. Unbelievable. It's going to become too expensive to live in America. That's what I have to say. Oh my gosh. I guess a lot of people will be staying on the ground and not flying. You put a family of 4 together there at $45. That's almost $200 extra to fly. Wow. I guess the airlines will start charging us more too then, right? Yeah, okay. Well, anyways, that goes into my next topic here this morning. I've seen since pennies have been quit being made, I realize it was costing more, and I mean, I don't have any problem with that, but what are they going to do? Because they say the nickel costs us more to make than what it's being used for. But anyways, my topic today is doing away with cash as a way to purchase things. How many stores have you been in where you see signs that say, we appreciate exact change if you're going to use cash? How many places have you seen that say, we don't take cash? And then they may not take all the different credit cards. I mean, I'm just throwing that out there. They may take a debit card or something, but if you want to use an American Express or something, sometimes they go, no, we don't take that one there. So then what are you supposed to do? That hot chocolate that you just ordered, you just got to give it back and say, I'm sorry, I don't have any way to pay you. I have $6 here, but I don't have a credit card I can use. So, or a debit card. There is a movement underfoot to say that big stores, I mean, I'm talking about the Walmarts, the Targets, the big stores, should have to have a cash lane for people that want to play cash. But this to me goes much deeper than that. When you start taking cash away from people, you are now starting to control everything about our society. If you can only pay with a credit or a debit card, they will know exactly what you're spending your money on. You cannot make that secret purchase. And sometimes we need to have a secret purchase. Right? Right. I'm not talking about anything bad, but maybe you just want to. There were plenty of times when I was married to Jeff that paying with cash was better than paying with cha-ching, the credit card. That's right, because he couldn't say, how much did you spend on that? Not that he ever really said that, but I do think cash is what our country was built on. What does it say? In God we trust? Doesn't it say that on our change and dollar bills and everything? Yes. Controlling society by credit card. I mean, how many TV shows do you watch where the police are able to pull it up and they go, oh yeah, she just spent $20 at the at Starbucks right up the road here. She ought to be not too far from there. Let's go see if we can get her. Come on. What is going on? We need to be able to have cash. And I am afraid of what is happening. You know, I hate to lug around my penny jar with me to have to make sure I count out the right number of pennies so I can have exact change. But I'm just cranky enough to do it. So I hope they will have the cash lanes. But you know what the problem with the cash lanes will be? Here's what will happen. Cash lanes will be out the door, right? Somebody will be fiddling trying to find a penny or something. Somebody back in the line will say, here, take the penny and go. You're holding up the line. Yeah. But the very fact that I guess it is Brinks and some of these other places that supply change to some of the bigger businesses are not going to be bringing pennies. So the only way that stores will have pennies, I guess, is if they take them in. And then I don't know what bigger stores do with their pennies. Do they send all of it off and then cash it back in and get money back in? I'm not sure what they do. But anyways, I thought this was an interesting topic to discuss. What is going to happen to cash? When they do the nickel, then are they going to say, well, we can't really do the quarter, the 50-cent piece, the silver dollar, it's out too. And by the way, it costs us too much to print those dollar bills, so we're going to do away with those. Better start holding on to some cash, folks. That's all I have to say, because, eventually, what if China comes in and the whole system goes down? You can't use anything with a credit card. At least when you have cash, you can buy something. By God, I guess by cracky. These are the things that bother me, folks. These are the things that bother me. I think they are something that you should pay attention to, too. I had another article here this morning that I was going to share with you. Oh, wait a minute. Somebody just texted in. What'd they say? Hold on. Let's see. Ann Eller, you are on it. Wait a minute. Let me get it here. I just saw it real quick. Okay. Ann Eller, you are on it. What? Yeah, I must be becoming a curmudgeon. $45 to get on a plane. Well, I won't be taking any planes. Where will I be able to buy stuff where they have cash places? What about all the bodegas and all the small shops that have always survived on the cash money here and everything? What is happening? That's right. So, yes, I am on it, though. These are the little things. These are the little things that bother me. Charging foreigners extra to go to our parks. You may say, well, that's great. We get in cheaper. Well, I'm all for us getting in cheaper. But I think it's a horrible messaging to say, oh, yeah, if you're a foreigner and you want to go see some of our national parks, we're going to charge you $100 extra per person. What type of deal is that, folks? I don't know. I can say this. I am glad I am at the age that I am at. I really am. Anyways, I'm Ann Eller. I got to go. I got a lot on my plate here this morning. So I hope that you will be good to go for the rest of the day. I hope you'll tune in tomorrow morning right here on WCRS. I do want to remind you, Wednesday afternoon on Meet Me at the Diner. Oh, I got something in my eye. Wednesday afternoon on Meet Me at the Diner, 5 o'clock, we are going to have Stacy Kirby with us. Stacy Kirby from Clemson Extension Service. They're going to be cooking up some jellies, jams, compotes. I'm not sure. We're going to be doing something cool, though, and it has to do with cranberries, one of my favorites. So I hope you'll tune in to watch that. That's going to be really good. It'll be on Facebook Live and, of course, right here on the radio, because that's how we roll. Without further ado, please, if you can, help us out with the toy boxes. If you need any information or would like some advice, 864. Yeah, if you'd like some advice from Ann Eller here, just go ahead and give her a call. 864-332-9355. I'll be sure to get back to you with a message. I am the voice of Greenwood. Ann Landers, well, she was another voice, but I am the voice of Greenwood. And I will help you out with any of your problems, suggestions, things that you are trying to figure out. Give me a call. I'd love to chat. Not really. I'm just saying that because it sounded cool. But anyways, I'm always there to help. 864-332-9355. 864-332-9355. That, my friends, is going to do it for us. Penny is saying, come on, Mom, let's get outside. I want to go play, play, play. So without further ado, that is the end of the show. Take it away. Have a good one. I got a great story for tomorrow morning's show, so make sure you're tuning in. Oh, about 9:15-ish, 9:30. We'll be live on the air on Facebook by 9:30, maybe a little earlier. This worked out pretty good, don't you think? So let's take it away right here, and then let's cue the music. Right, Penny? We're cueing the music. And remember this, don't stop talking.
Keep on sharing. The phones are open. Keep on laughing. Give us a call. You gotta keep on caring. As long as you've got a voice, don't ever stop. As long as you've got truth, don't ever stop. You're on the air. As long as you've got love. What's on your mind?